Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody out there. Good evening. Good evening. So, this is Tasif Sheikh again, reporting live for the day 16. Yes, it's the day 16, and we are connected together online. Yes, an incredible journey where we are working towards transforming life, transforming and touching hearts of the people, transforming and realizing what exactly are the do's, what exactly are the don'ts in life, and all these practices. It's highly required, highly appreciated, and some things which I have peeled through this journey of time, which I have explored and figured it out, which I have spoken to a lot of people, which I have collected from my mentors, which I have read from the books, and all these analysis. Yes, that has been really incredible, and we are now connected. And I want you people to all enjoy these things. I want to share as maximum possible, and I want to give you as big of a value as possible. And that's where we are doing the success affirmations. And today, yes, today is our day 16 where we are performing these success affirmations, where I want to summarize as best as possible all the things which I have learned from my life. And I just wanted to wrap it up, give it to all those people who are really looking forward for all these things, and whose journey, so all you people, your journey can really be a bit more simpler, a bit more effective than what my journey has been. And this is what we all needs to give something to the next generation, something so that others can pull it up and grow greater in life. And this is where I'm contributing my part by sharing everything that I know, everything which I believe in, everything which I apply on myself on a day-to-day basis. So whatever learnings I keep doing on a regular basis, I want to share it out with you people, so that if my thought process connects with some of your thought process, together we can do something really big. Okay, that's the plan. And now once your mind starts changing, once you further think more on top of these things, you would be able to further convert it into maximum results, and then it would become your responsibility to give it to the next layer. And that's where chain by chain, so wherever I have learned, I'm summarizing my version of you, my version of things to you. You would be understanding it, and then you would help others by summarizing your version of it to others. Okay, and believe it, these principles of what we are talking are really valid, true principles, and it's all up to you how greatly effectively you can apply it, how greatly you can be consistent with all these practices. And the more you are, it would start showing changes in your life first. And while you are observing and applying all these things, keep a very close eye to look at the behaviors, how it's affecting on you, what's your thought process changing, how you are able to interact with other people. Keep noticing the changes in yourself, and then you would understand that yes, these principles really work. Okay, and that's where, so again, so now let's get back. Okay, so what we are discussing about, we are into the week 3. Okay, the third week. The first week, it was all about consistency, like picking up a new thing and then applying it on yourself, and then fighting your subconscious mind which might pull you back, and then staying consistent. That was week 1. As part of week 2, we understood the more value of success affirmations, and then we went in some deeper concepts of how we need to attach more emotions and feel these things in a very deeper concepts. And then we even wrote down these success affirmations so that we can revisit it. I know there might be some people who might not have really gone through these affirmations in writing and all those process, but that's where, guys, you need to understand these things are very easy and straight if we just talk about it. But the thing is, you have to convert it into results, and daily when you apply these things consistently, then you would find the transformation. Okay, so action is very important. Again, action is very important. You need to act, you need to perform, then only it converts. So that was the target for the week 2. And now then we ended up in this week 3 plan. And what was week 3? Week 3 is all about goal achievement, goal setting, taking direction in your life, realizing what we want to do. And yesterday we touched it very deeply. Okay, very in depth about it. We tried to peel out the reasons why it's required to have goals in life. And then once we realize the reasons that we don't want to get trapped into the society rules, we need to navigate our own life. When we figured out that reason, then we spend some time in figure out what are the key primary areas where you need to which are majorly affecting your life. And that's where we realize there are 4 primary pillars, 4 primary areas of interest which is going to have an impact on each other throughout your life. then we spend time in figuring out about each of these four pillars. Okay, and the four pillars, one is your personal development, what as a person defines you. You need to care about your health, about your relationships, about your family, about your friends, about your mental calmness, about your attitude, a personality that you have. That's completely one. Okay, one very important target which defines you as a person. Okay, now the second thing, about your financial, about your money that you make. Okay, that's the complete investments, and all these things are related to the money factors, about your career, about your business. All these things were your second important factor when we were talking about these setting goals, about these two primary areas. The third thing when we spoke about is the adventure, the fun factor, roaming around, going for long drives, experiencing nature, meeting new people, experiencing new cultures. All these things were part of the third pillar, and all these things, guys, are very important. And once you have become somebody in life where you are having a happy life, where you are having a healthy life, where you have enough money to live a very peaceful life, where you can put your money into with a proper value, then you are having adventure, you are going for vacations, you are taking your friends along with you, your family along with you. All these things, when you are all satisfied in these, then there is this fourth pillar as well, which focuses about what can you give back to the society, and which would satisfy you as a person. So that's where yesterday, very detailed way, we understood that these four pillars are something which defines the foundation of your life. And now it's very important that you progress in all these four pillars in order to become somebody. Okay, now done. So that's where it's a quick recap of what we did so far. And today's day, okay, it's very important, and we would be converting what we learned yesterday into practical results. Okay, so yesterday, like we said, there are four pillars which defines life. Now today, you need to ask yourself, okay, you need to ask yourself, what are your goals in all of these four pillars. And we discussed yesterday that it's mandatory for you to have goals. It's not optional, it's not casual anymore. If you don't have it, your life would just get flat. You would not be able to enjoy life to the fullest, guys. And we get one life and you have to live it every day. Why not put the best shot to it, right? Why not navigate it on our own terms of what we want, what we don't want? That's where it's very important that you define what you want to do in life, and then you go and get it. This is what we are talking about. So now today, what you need to do, we need to think through very deeply and ask your inner heart, ask your inner conscious, like what exactly you want to achieve in all of these four pillars. Okay, go as wild as you can. Don't put any restrictions in your thinking. Don't think about whether you can achieve it or not. What are your limitations, not limitations? Well, like how would it include money? Would it include kind of like support from people? Don't care about anything. Just like the way, imagine that you are a child, and the child imaginations are pretty wild. It does not understand about the limitations of this world. It can go as high as possible, right? When you're a child, just looking at the sky, your imaginations would start creeping. What is this, what is that? It's really beautiful. So now is the time where you involve, where you awake the child within you. Okay, whatever you want to achieve in these four pillars, identify each of it, spend time each of it, and now go as wild as possible in terms of imagination. What do you want to do for your personal development? What kind of a health you want? What kind of relationships you want in life? What kind of relationships you want? What kind of health you want? What is the mental peace you want? What is your coolness, calmness? How do you want people to respect you in the society? What kind of things you want to do for upgrading your knowledge, like doing some exercise, reading some books? All these things, go as wild as possible, that I would be doing this thing, my health would be people would call me like, is he like a Mr. World, or kind of something really great physique wise? Like, do you want to have abs? What kind of a healthy diet you want? Imagine as wild as possible. Okay, like it can just grow great. Okay, what kind of a person, like every day when you wake up in the morning and throughout the day, you should have so much peace of mind inside that you should not be affected by no matter what situations happen in this world. You want to be that kind of a person in life. You want to be that kind of a person who, when walk, everybody opens up eyes to see, hey, that is a real genius, a living legend walking on the floor. Look at the spark which that person is reflecting. Do you want to have that kind of a personality? Do you want to have a personality when you shake hand with people feel blessed, like at least once in my lifetime I met this kind of a person? all these things. Go as wild as possible, go as big as possible of what kind of a personality you want to develop. That's your first thing. Okay, so now what you need to do today, now we would be taking some concrete step by step actions. Okay, very concrete step by step action plan about what you need to do up next. And as soon as our today's session is completed, I would like that all you people perform these steps. It is required, okay, for goal achievement. So today we need to do goal setting, and once we do the goal setting, you need to know what your goals are. On paper we would be having these goals down, and once these goals are achieved, then tomorrow's target is what do you do to achieve these goals. Today, once we have written it, defined it, then tomorrow's target would be how do you achieve these goals, how do you make it possible for you in reality. Okay, that's the target for tomorrow. But let's come back to today. What we are talking about, it is a step by step process. Okay, now first we have identified the four pillars. Good, we know are the four pillars of our life. Personal development, the second one is with regards to your finance and money, the third is with regards to your adventure, and the fourth is with regards to your contribution to the society back. We identified the four pillars, done. Now today target is setting up your goals. And what your goals you need to set? First, pick up one of the area. The first one, personal development. Okay, now what you need to do, be a child, be a beginner, be a person who does not know what is not possible. Okay, be a child, like there is no restriction, no restriction to your imagination, how big you can feel, how broad you can feel. There is no restriction to that. And as soon as our topic for the day is done, just take a book, take paper, pen with you, write down on the top personal development goals. Okay, and for 5 minutes non-stop, whatever strikes your mind, just like a beginner, just like a child, whatever strikes your mind, start scribbling down on the paper. Anything what you like. You want to become a superstar, you want to have a great personality, you want to reflect your image on top of the people, you want the world to respect you, you want people to come to you and talk because you're so cool, composed inside. Whatever you can figure out about yourself, don't stop. Write it for 5 minutes, continuous, statement by statement, statement by statement, and that would make you feel so alive. It will feel you so awesome from inside that you can really be that kind of a person. Don't think whether it's possible or not, don't think how you would be achieving it. Just set your target of what are your goals, what kind of a person you want in terms of your personal development. Okay, for 5 minutes concretely write it down, and that would trigger some feelings from inside, that would trigger some spark from inside. No matter what life situation you are in right now, you would be having a vibe of emotions inside you. Put it on the paper, showcase everything which is running in your mind, which is running in your heart, which you might be thinking that the world said it's not possible for you. But now it's not the time about all that. Now it's the time about you are setting goals because you want to achieve and become that person. And when there is no limitations, your imagination, like it said, human being is limited only by the thoughts, by your imagination. And today we are going to open it out. Today we are going to go get wild in our imaginations. That's what we would be doing today. So that's the first step. Take a book, take a paper, close your eyes, take a deep breath. With a wide open mind, start writing down everything, whatever you want in terms of your personal capability. Write, whatever you like, whatever you like. You want to become that person, write. That's the step one. For 5 minutes, continuously do it. Just run the pen on the paper. You would find so many ideas, and then you would realize, hey, all this thing was trapped inside me. Set a target, put it on table. That's what you need to do as the first step. Now done. Okay, once you have it after 5 minutes, just relax down. Okay, so you have done the first step of what your heart wants, what your brain wants. You have summarized it and put it on the paper. That's the first step done. Now once the first step is achieved, okay, now the second thing, we are not just going to set goals, we are in a journey for achieving these goals. Remember that we need to make these goals possible for you. Just setting it is not the work done. We need to achieve it, we need to see us getting that and doing that. Okay, now there comes the second step. Now what is the second step? Whatever points you have written down on the paper, okay, whatever points you have written down on the paper, assign dates to it. Like, if you want to do a xyz thing, in how much time you want to do it, whether it's 6 months, whether it's 1 year, whether it's 3 years from now, whether it's 5 years from now, based on whatever you think is practical. Define a timeline to your goal. Okay, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, like 5 years, 10 years. Sometimes the goal can be like 20 years vision. If you are able to imagine that wild, you can put those things also. That's what I'm saying. Don't hold back when you're writing this on the paper. Go as wild as possible. Maybe you keep your entire life in front of you and then say, what do you want to do in terms of your personal development? You can define your entire life structure right today, 13th of April 2020. You can do that. So that's the second step. First step, written. Second step, defining by when you want to achieve these goals. 6 months, 1 year, 3 years, blah, blah, blah. You would have a target to each of this. Now the second thing done. Okay, but now it's like everything happens phase by phase, right? Human being, you cannot at the same time do five things and do mastery in all the five things, right? You have to take one, finish it, acquire it, then move to the other. Now what you need to do, once the second thing is done, you would be having your goals with you. You would be having some timelines. For example, if something is going to take 1 year, just put in the bracket 1 year. If something like 10 months, 6 months, put it like 6 months. Something like 8 months, based on whatever you feel practical, note it down. Step 2 completed. Now everything is having the date. Okay, now comes the third and the very crucial, guys. Okay, the third step is very massively crucial. What you need to do is pick up your 1 year goals. Okay, you cannot directly straight away jump to the 10 years because it's not going to give you immediate results. Now what you need to do, you need to pick up your 1 year goals. Okay, whichever goals you feel like in 1 year you should be achieving. If you would have written many goals in a 1 year, think about it practically, like, okay, out of all this, which is the one goal which you should definitely achieve in this coming year? A mandatory goal for you which you cannot live without. That's the attachment you need to do to that. Pick up a goal which you want to do it at any cost, and you would like not take a no for that. Pick that goal which triggers you, which jerks you from inside, which makes you happy, which makes you satisfied, which pumps you up. Identify that 1 year goal. Okay, now once you have once you have figured out this 1 year goal, what you need to do next? Okay, so you are with me, right? Written down, targets assigned. Step 3, identification of the 1 year goal. Once this 1 year goal is assigned, you have picked it up, something which triggers you from inside. Now what you need to do as part of the step 3? Okay, now for like few minutes, get into very wild imaginations in this particular goal which you have set up. Think as detailed as possible of what exactly in this goal and what you want to actually achieve in this goal. Okay, so maybe earlier you might have written it just like a one liner, I want to have a great physique, but now you define what that great physique is. If you're saying I need to have a very upgraded mindset, now define what that upgraded mindset is. You should define it in more clear terms so that tomorrow when you read it again, you know what you are attacking. Okay, it should be that clear, crystal clear, like you read it again and all your memories come back to reality. Whatever exercise you would do today comes back to front in your in your conscious mind. That is the step 3. Write as detailed, like one paragraph about your 1 year goal which you want to achieve straight away, clearly. Okay, now there is one more step which you need to perform as part of the third vision. Okay, so once you have written this down, okay, now attach as maximum feelings as possible that why it is must for you to achieve this in 1 year. If you are not finding reasons for that, make reasons for that, but define the reasons why you want to achieve this in 1 year. And believe it, guys, if you are not doing these things, only the time would pass by. 2020 would just go away, 2021 would come, your calendar years in life would just keep wiping out, winding up in itself. That's where you need to act when you have time, and that's where we are talking about goals setting and all. And goals are nothing if there is no boundary, if there are no commitments of by when you want to achieve it. That's where it is mandatory. Your third stage, once you have written it detailed enough what you want to do it in 1 year of time, then you have to attach list of reasons why it's must for you to achieve it, and the continuation of that, why you will not take, and what is the loss which you will have if you don't achieve these goals in 1 year. Attach as maximum emotions and beliefs to it, like all the list of reasons of why you want this to happen. No excuses, guys, no crying about it later. Why you want to make this happen, write down all the reasons, because of X, because of Y, because I want to do this, I want to do that, blah blah blah. And then attach reasons why, what would happen if you don't really achieve these things. Like, I'll feel ashamed of myself, I would really cry about the situation, the world is going to start disrespecting me, I would not grow in a person. Whatever reasons which you feel would really pull you down if you don't achieve these goals, you need to challenge your brain to go and get these goals, and the brain is going to perform to the efficient when it knows a clear cut direction of what this guy is wanting me to do. And that's where we are putting it on the paper, clear cut reasons that I want to do this, very clearly defined in 1 year of time, and these are the reasons why I want to do it. And then there is no way in the world that it's not possible. These are the reasons what I'll fail if I don't make it happen in 1 year. And attach as maximum fear, pain in those feelings. Like, if I am not able to do it, I'll be a loser in life, I'll not be able to achieve anything, the world is going to start finding low about myself. When I was in these sessions with Tosif, I used to always think about doing these things, right? But now what happened, 1 year down the line, I'm just lost, I'll be demotivated in life. Attach as maximum pain as you want to these rules, and which would tune your mind that I want to achieve it, I want to achieve it, because I cannot live with these kind of negative reasons. Attach feelings and emotions, negative emotions, with the pain associated of not meeting the targets, positive emotions and happiness and glory associated with achieving the targets. Define the targets, attach happiness, attach pain of not doing it. Now all these things, exercise done, might be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you need to focus on each of these things. So the first pillar, personal development, write it down, assign timelines, pick 1 year goal, write as description about possible, write the rules why you want it, write the rules what happens if you don't want it, complete it for the first section. Guys, this is serious stuff. These things work. The world has been using it for making it happen. It's really valuable. Don't take it for granted. Don't just listen it. If you listen it, I'm telling you again, guys, when it is like 13th April 2021, 1 year from now, you would still be the same person. You would still complain and cry about situations, and you would still wonder what to do, what should I do. Understand these things, it's high time. So put your efforts, guys. All those who want to succeed in life, put efforts, because now we are talking about life transformation. So once you are done with this kind of a goal setting, with the first pillar of personal development, then on the paper you have all this plan. Take a new fresh sheet of paper where you go for the second pillar of your life, and which is about the money, about your financial goals, about your investment goals, about your real estate investments, about your maybe mutual funds, about anything, sponsorship, about your career, about your business, how much money you want to earn in an annual basis, or like in like 5 years from now, business goals, quarterly goals, what is the financial things you want. Set as wild targets as possible, guys. Imagination, it has no limit. If you want say 50 lakhs, if you want say 1 cr, it's all up to you what you wanted. Just know you have a powerful brain inside your mind. Whatever you command your brain, it is going to start hunting those possibilities. The only thing is, you should not doubt it. If you feel inside ki I'm just writing it for the sake of writing, like 1 cr a year, just for the sake of writing, but internally you know it's not possible, so your heart knows better than you, your mind knows better than you. They would be like, okay, this guy doesn't believe in it, so how should I give it to that person? So attach as concrete emotions as possible and write down those figures. It's possible. Your brain is the most powerful tool on this planet, and it can go and get anything. You need to understand that. You don't know what kind of massive tool you have, but you can make it to work for yourself. Now that's where, write down your financial goals. Same thing again, 5 minutes. Write it down, write it down, write it down. How much money you want in quarterly, in yearly, whether it's in business, whatever things, blah blah blah. Write it down as description as possible. Then define in 1 year what exactly. Then what are the do's, what should you do, and what if you don't really get it, what are the pain points associated with that? Okay, attach as a maximum. You can attach this economy trend going down, job cuts can happen. You can take that as the example. Like, if I am not really achieving that much, I would not be financially independent in life. I would be completely miserable to these layoffs which happen in the company. Attach as maximum pain as possible. That would help you to go more towards like goal achievement. You are tuning your brain for making it happen. That's the step 2. Similarly, so you would have, as an end result of the second foundation, you would have some rules of what you want to do from your financial aspect in 1 year of time, why you want to do it, the positive reasons, and why you want, like, not achieving it, what's the pain attached in that. That's the second thing done. Similarly, you need to continue for your adventure goals and your contribution goals. Now, what has happened as an end result of this exercise, whatever your mind and body wants, whatever you as a person wants, everything is written inside this piece of a paper with very concrete plans. Like, by the end of this year, I want these to happen to me. Don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Don't think how it is going to happen. Just said that I want this to happen to me. Command your brain to have those things. Okay, that's the exercise for today which I want all you people to apply. Again, I'm saying, that's the exercise for today which I want everybody of you listening. If you are serious about life, if you are serious about doing something great in life, you need to write down these things. I would be doing it, guys, because I am damn serious about it. I'll do it, but are you going to do it? And guys, if you are not done with this thing today, tomorrow's session is meaningless. That means you're just coming and just listening, and your life is still going to remain the same. That's where complete this exercise today. So by tomorrow, I am expecting all of you people would have your 1 year concrete goals defined. If you are not able to find the right reasons, maybe your goal is not that triggering. Maybe you might have to change your goal into something more kicking one. The goal should invite you, like waking up 5 a.m. in the morning, not sleeping till like it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Your goal should like make you sleepless. That's how it should trigger you. Laziness cannot come in picture. Once you have decided to do it, there is no second thought. That's what we are talking about. This is not a time pass where you take it and then, like, even if you don't, that's why the resolutions fail. People are not dedicated to apply it. They take resolution 1st of Jan every year, but just within 1 month they just give it up on that. Why? Because they are taking it casual. It's not the time. You have to attach that maximum. Like, once the decision is done, there is no for taking. Just one way ahead. Life is unidirectional. Go and get it. One way target. And that's where we are attaching pain for not achieving in it. And that's where we are attaching happy emotions for going and get it. We have to do it to that perspective. So know it. Once you write it down on the sheet of paper, then excuses will not matter, reasons will not matter, life sufferings will not matter. Nothing. No crying about it, guys, later. Once you have written this on paper, means you have made the decision to achieve it, and there is no going back. It's a promise which you want to do to yourself. And if you fail in that, just talk to yourself in your mirror that I failed in goal setting. And why would you fail? Because you lacked commitment, you lacked that dedication from inside. Your goals were powerful, but you were weak. And again, maybe 6 months from now, you would again initiate the same, and at that time you might again get more dedicated. But now it's not the time of leaving things to the future. It's about doing it today, doing it in the zone right now, having these 1 yearly goals, defining, attaching emotions like go get it, go get it. There is no for that, guys. The decision done is done, and you're not going to reverse it by any means. If you reverse it, your heart will break, your emotion, your soul would cry that what kind of a person I am inside. A person not able to stay committed to his word, a trigger of just one day to do something in life, and from next 364 days he is crying and complaining. What kind of shit I am into? Do you want your inner voice to tell that to you? It's high time. Make yourself proud. Make yourself proud, and guys, make yourself proud. And you can do that only when you stand up to your word. That's what the world is all about it. You have to define and go get it. Define and go get it. That's where be a person. Once decided, there is no turning back in life. This entire year, you would be focused on achieving this thing no matter what happens to the world, no matter what happens. You are going to go and get it. That's what is a commitment, and promise yourself that I will do it for myself, not for anybody else. And that's how you should live your today. On paper, 1 year target, why you want to achieve it, it should be so strong and like there is no excuse ahead. That's how I want your day to end today, guys. All those people who are serious, make it happen. And tomorrow, when we have these goals, then we would talk further about how would you achieve these goals. But the first thing is, we have already spoken today, is your decision for not backing out from it. And then tomorrow we would come up with a strategy of what is the step by step thing you should do on a daily basis to achieve these goals. It's not then saying, okay, 1 year done and it's like done, gone. Let's look at it in November. It's not about that. It's about daily basis, what progress you make in order to achieve these goals. And that's what is the strategy which we would be talking about connecting tomorrow. So understand these facts, make it count. Your life is beautiful. It's really beautiful. And you can do anything. It's just like, are you strong enough in your heart and mind to go and achieve it? That's what we define, and that's where we are into our day 16. Day 16, success affirmations, and more than success affirmation, this is life transformation. So be with me, do it this exercise today. Let's meet up tomorrow where we would actually strategize. We will strategize to achieve these goals. It's no longer about setting. You do the setting today, and tomorrow onwards, we make our mind to tune, customize to go and achieve these things. And it's a new beginning of your life starting tomorrow. So if you are with me, stay with me, and we would be making it happen. That's what this is. Tausif Sheikh heading up into our daily affirmations, because that's what you have to keep believing in it. But we would be customizing our affirmations. Now when we are getting into this goal setting, we need to change some ways by which we do things, and the life is really going to get more better from that day onwards. And that day is tomorrow. And today you would be defining goals which would define what kind of a life you want. And there are no turning backs, there are no loopholes in the system, just one way, and that one way takes you to success. That is what we are talking about. Make it happen, make your inner self proud by doing it. And when the year 2021 comes, then you can raise your head high that I did it. And when you do it once, guys, you can do it every single year. And you need to understand that fact. Life is beautiful, life is amazing, and the person which you become would add to this amazing life to the next level. Okay, so now let's get started with our affirmation journey for the day 16 with me, Tausif Sheikh. 10 p.m. we join, we speak, we get pumped, we understand, and then we do something which tunes our brain to success. Now let's get started with all these practices.
I have all that I need in order to succeed. I am motivated. I am powerful. My behavior is aligned with my balanced state of mind. Everything that I do serves my goals without affecting others. Each day I completely trust my intuition. I am healthy. I am beautiful. I am wise. I am made with the purpose of doing great things. I am a perfect partner for my perfect partner. I am a magnet attracting abundance in my life. Fear is just a feeling. I overcome it and I move forward. I am successful in any area of my life. I am polite and respectful with any person that I meet. I am patient. I am the only one who can stop me. Everything is good right here, right now. I trust the universe that I am doing my best, no matter the situation. I am loyal. I am at peace with myself. I respect myself, and everything that I do is meant to fulfill me. I am open-minded, and I fully take advantage of all opportunities surrounding me. All my relationships have a purpose and they fulfill me. I choose to see all the opportunities surrounding me. Prosperity surrounds me. Prosperity fulfills me. Prosperity flows towards me and through me. I am able to do amazing things. I am worthy. I am balanced. Everything that I need comes to me at the right moment. I am powerful and present in my own life. I am more than enough. I am full-hearted. I am special. I am at ease with the uncontrollable things happening in my life. I am ready for any challenges. I focus on the good in any given situation. I am aware of my mistakes and I learn from them. I make good decisions. I am calm and relaxed in any circumstances. I am the creator of my own life. I build its foundation and I choose its content. I am filled with energy and I exude happiness. I am far superior to negative thoughts and low actions. I am blessed with infinite talents and I use them every single day. I peacefully detach myself from negative people. I am inspired with new and good ideas. I am content with all my accomplishments. I am brave and I am kind. I am a positive person and my life is filled with prosperity. I am admired and many people acknowledge my results. I am blessed with health and motivation. I am indestructible. I radiate beauty, charm, and grace. I am at peace with everything that happened, happens, and will happen in my life. I am a wonderful human being. I am proud of everything that I've accomplished so far. I feel good in my own skin. All the universe's beauty lies within me. I trust myself to create an amazing life. I am ambitious. I am fearless and I take risks. I accept new experiences. I am curious. I am a learner. I am grateful for my life. I am always happy around other people. I profoundly love myself. I am able to achieve great things in my life. My inner voice is always positive in any given situation. I can do everything I set my mind to. I completely trust myself. I am positive. My life is abundant in wealth, health, and happiness. I accept everyone around me. I am a miracle. I am powerful. I am limitless.
Open your eyes, guys. Nice and easy, nice and easy. So that was day 16. Okay, guys, you need to understand this pretty important thing. You have the most powerful tool, which is your mind. Okay, and you have the most powerful equipment of your heart, which is filled with emotions. If these two things start working together, then human being is limitless. And like I said once, okay, Steve Jobs quoted it very nicely. Like, when you look around in the world, you would find that there are so many things, whatever things human being has created, no matter how big of a structure it might be, in terms of your engineering, in terms of the design, in terms of the system, in terms of anything, the world, whatever progress it has been, whatever is developed by these human beings, they have the brain, the similar brain, the way it works. You have the same tool, you are the same person, and if anybody else can achieve it, you can also achieve it. And you need to understand this fact. It's all about ingredients are there within you. You're not able to put the right combination and make the dessert which you want. Now that's what I said. As part of today's goal achievement, you have the power packed body, mind, everything within yourself. The thing is, you need to apply them in the right way, and then you can go get it. And that's where, when you do this today exercise of writing goals, don't have any doubts on yourself, because think that okay, maybe you are not capable, but you have tools which are capable. And if anybody would have done it, be it Jeff Bezos doing it or Elon Musk doing it, you have the same equipments within you, and you can also do that. It's possible. It's just like how you apply these guys to work, that defines where you get into. So understand these facts. It's very valuable. And today we need to have a goal definition day for your life. This is me, Tausif Sheikh, signing out with the hope that all you people would be writing it, would be defining your life journey today. So, day 16, life transformation, Tausif Sheikh signing out with a hope to see you tomorrow with your concrete plan of life. Bye. Take care. Have a nice day.